Welcome to Sauce in the City Late Night Comedy Game Show, where me and my funny friends are bringing fun and games to late night TV. If you're awake, you might as well laugh. This is a live show, meaning no takebacks, no do overs, no edits, and I'm the only one in the room that is required to watch her mouth. So if you have little kids, it's best you hustle them off to a different room or use a pair of earphones because we're about to have some fun.
Are you ready?
Still the best part of my intro. All right, you guys, any great game show has what? Great contestants. That is correct. And have we got a lineup for y'all tonight? First one on the roster is our boy, Dustin Callahan. Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Brenda.
It is so good to see you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yay. All right. Just remind the people who aren't here yet a little bit more about Dustin Callahan because they will be tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Sure. I'm Dustin Callahan. I'm based out of Nashville, Tennessee. I am 1 year into stand up, basically. I recently just premiered on Kill Tony, and that episode should be airing either next Monday or the following Monday, depending on how they do the arena tours.
Oh my God. How excited are you?
I'm very excited.
Oh my God. I'm excited for you because I'm going to point at the screen and I'm going to go, I know him. I know him. I know
Yeah.
him. Yep, and that's going to be the perfect picture because I'm going to screenshot it and I'm going to put it next to that video and I'll be like, that is it. Well, Dustin, welcome back to the show. This is your second episode, so you are golden with us. I do have a question though before we start. What brought you back to the show?
I had a good time. It was fun last time. I'm ready to do it again. I hate I missed it on Wednesday.
Oh, we missed you too, and glad that you're back. And I'm glad that the format is fun for you. So, are you ready to meet some more folks?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, it's always the best of the best to fill up the stream. Next up, we got Randy Houghton. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, everybody.
It is so good to see you, Randy. Little short story for you. Um, I happened to listen to your episode that you hosted the show while I was in at work. So instead of listening to music, I decided to listen to your episode, and I wanted to say, great job. Like I almost forgot I was the actual host. So good job. Way to go.
That's 2 thumbs up. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
right. So would you be down to host another episode soon?
Oh, hell yeah. I had fun.
We have fun with you. Are you ready to meet some more of the contestants for tonight?
Let's go get them.
Let's do it. Next up, we got my function junction. What's your function? What's going on, sir?
Well, there's not a whole lot going on over here in fentanyl land. A lot of, Narcan being lost and people having suppositories is bad. But Gotta have it or go die.
Wow. I never know what kind of stories I'm going to get with you, but I'm always so excited to find out.
Me too.
Well, I'm glad that we get to be excited together and welcome back to yet another episode. It's always wonderful to see your chin above the black line. Very good.
I caught it.
All right, Malfunction Junction. Are you ready to meet some more contestants for tonight?
Yeah, I gotta know who's next so I can write it down.
Oh, of course. Next up, we got Joey Lee. Hi,
I knew
Joey.
Oh, that explains a lot. Unmute your mic.
I like this version.
I know it's like
Wait,
really
I have
nice.
to do my own mic. I do not even hear it. Hi, I'm Joey. Let's do it all over again. Here's Joey. Da 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 da. Hey everybody, great to see you. We're gonna have fun tonight. Ha 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 ha.
Oh
you
my
holding
God,
a hammer?
Joey. I just love you to bits and pieces. It is good to see you for yet another episode. How is Happy Resurrection Day going for you today?
Oh, it's great. Jesus resurrected again. Never fails us. He never fails us. Praise the
Okay.
Lord.
I am glad to hear that you feel the same way because I feel that too. He never fails us. So that means we're going to have another great episode. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, it is always cool to have my friends and my family and some new funny faces. Hi, Camilo.
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
I am doing fan-freaking-tastic because I just met you in the green room and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond are just now seeing you. Tell us more about you.
Well, my name is Camilo. I'm from Maryland. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 9 years. And I got an album on Spotify called Salvadorian Deli. So if you like dirty one-liners, check that out.
I love dirty one-liners.
Yeah.
I think about them all day, every day. All right, Camilo, you know this is a game show, or at least I hope you read the invite. So I get to ask all new people who come on the show, our newbies, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
I like Jeopardy a lot. I like trivia.
I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ow. Okay. Okay, Jeopardy. I love Jeopardy. Do you like the new game, the spinoff with the other Jeopardy champion, the real young guy?
His name is Ken or something? White guy?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like-
it's good.
Okay. Well, I think you're going to do great on this show because we have lots of trivia. Have you ever done trivia this way?
Online? Zoom? No. Never like this.
Well, are you in for an experience? Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Yes, I'm excited. Thank you.
Perfect. Next up, we got Damien. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, y'all? Yeah, here from Springfield, Missouri right now, but I've been doing comedy about 30 years, and Brenda happened upon me some year ago, and I can't get enough of it, man. I think you guys are going to have a good time. It's a good opportunity for you to stretch your legs, meet new people, fill out your style, bounce ideas off each other. I mean, it's probably one of the best platforms I've seen for new talent, and I'm always glad to be on the show. Give it up for Miss Brenda Brown. Bitches, what?
Oh,
Can I
what?
get a high?
Well, it's
420
always,
bitches that I'm high like a motherfucker.
oh boy.
I want to get to the games, man. I'm ready for some fucking questions, bro. That's why
I
I'm
see
here.
how this show is going to go. All right, Damien.
Shit's
Well,
gonna get real, y'all. Shit's gonna get real.
say hi to Connie for us. Are you ready to meet some more
Hey, everyone
contestants?
say hi to Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
There you
I'm
go.
going to take that as a yes. Next up, we have King Dave. Hi, King Dave.
What's up, beautiful? How are you?
Oh my gosh, it got me blushing. I'm much
Oh,
better
really?
now.
Well, I have to admit, I have no comedy experience. I'm very shy. I can't remember anything. And the only reason I came on here is see if I can get a date with you. But, you know.
Well, talk about shoot your shot.
Let's go, baby.
This is the Way to My Heart, which is my show. And you
Well,
do know that this is a game show, right?
well, I'll find out the hard way.
Okay. Well, we get to ask every new person who comes on the show, what is their favorite game show or competition series?
Ooh, I only have a dirty one. I only watch, only know the ones from Howard Stern. Like, let me smell your underwear and let me tell you what you had for breakfast. Those kind of game shows. Yeah.
Well, King Dave, I think that you're going to fit in fine around here. That's
okay,
number one.
good. Like I said, if I can remember anything, that'll be a miracle. And just, I want to have a little fun and see if I can talk some shit. There we go.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun. Are you ready to meet some more contestants? Actually, our
Yes,
last
dear.
one.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Last but certainly never least, Mellow Mel. What's going on, you?
Hey, happy 420, happy resurrection, and happy Sunday. Fun day.
Absolutely. Sunday, fun day it is. Just remind the people, because it's been a little while since we've seen you, the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, just remind us a little bit more about Mellow Mel.
Okay, where do I start? Let's see. My past life, when I was altar boy, I was Joey's altar boy, and I tell you, I don't even want to go into that story. But anyway, talk about keep the children safe. But anyway, I've been doing comedy, I guess, about a year, on and off. Mainly, I'm an entertainment thing. I decided to add comedy into my act, and I'm just here to learn and meet new people and just have a great time.
I love it. Just because we have a musician in the room, i.e. King Dave, just what is your act? Because you said you added comedy to your act. So what is your act?
Well, I do a lot of standards songs, and I do the new stuff. I do all the way from the greats such as Mel Torme, Frank Sinatra, all the way up to Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder. It's a whole mixture of whatever I'm feeling and whatever I see the audience is, and that's what I give them. I never come with a set because you never know who's your audience. 'Cause I'm not singing for me, I'm singing for them.
You are a man after my own heart. I love it.
Louis Prima.
Well, that is what we like to do, is we like to get everybody's talents out on the table, because I feel that we have quite a show worth of talent tonight, and I can't wait to take everybody funny on a test drive. And while you guys get some water, and I go to the bathroom, we're gonna jump into the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, whoa. Talking spotlight, y'all.
Y'all,
Do, do,
y'all,
do,
y'all,
do,
y'all,
do.
y'all, y'all.
And word.
There comes Johnny.
I
Da, da, da,
definitely
da,
love
da.
having backup. It truly works. Shout out to the sponsor spotlight, which is one of my favorite segments of the show because we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places that have helped us to grow along our way. I'm going to give you guys something from inside of Betsy Jr. before Window 10 takes her out. So I've never not named any of these links, so I'm just gonna pick one, and we're just gonna hope it gives me enough time. So here's one of the moments from season 1, episode 11 of Sauce in the City Super Comedy Game Show. That was our last series. So here we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Are shown in Da Vinci's famous painting, The Last Supper. Is it A10, B12, C13? Now remember, you guys have 2 takeovers. If you don't want to hear what anybody else has to say, you guys can take over 2 times. You guys have 1 quit. If you don't know the answer, you can just quit. You guys have 1 answer swap where you guys can request to get some information from the folks in the boneyard because they might just know the answer. All right, $10 is on the clock. Let the conversations begin.
C13.
Take over. Take over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh.
all right. He already took over, so
I'm
it don't
gonna
matter.
Funny man,
He took over. It don't
Funny
matter.
Man Green took over. His camera is off. So Funny Man Green, camera on for me and explain your answer and why you took over so quickly.
I took over because I was confident in the answer.
Which is
everybody knows the Last Supper is 12 people or whatever. So people was going to pick B for 12, but there's somebody that's pouring the drink or whatever like that. No, so the answer is going to be C13.
C13, and you're confident in that, huh? You went to Bible study and everything, huh?
Shoot, if I get this money, I might go to church and put some of the offering you talking about.
Okay, Mark Big Stinky, do you agree with your fellow contestant, or did you have a different answer?
I agree with his answer, but I completely disagree with his reasoning. His reasoning's way off. He's talking about somebody pouring drinks. It's the 12 apostles and then Jesus, not some random guy. That was you didn't go to church this Sunday, I could tell.
Thanks to Funny Man for referring to the Son of God as the guy pouring drinks.
My bad, that was the Pornhub version. But
the beast. What did you think about David Green's takeover? It sounded like you guys already had the answers, so he kind of wasted, I guess, a takeover.
It's all. I mean, hey man, I give him kudos for his tenacity, but yes, we did know the answer. I definitely know it's 13 as well. So,
but it saved money though.
I got you. It's all good. I mean, I think we would have got it under a minute. Trust me. But okay.
Okay, Michelle P. Did you like the aggressive nature to which David pushed that takeover button? Because I did hear you say right off the bat 13. So what do you feel about that?
You know what? I appreciate a man who talks without thinking. Go for it. If you're confident, I'm backing you. 13 all the way, baby.
Hey, I love it. Tommy D, you were in there somewhere. I know I heard your voice maybe second up.
Yeah, that would have been first.
Was it first?
Yeah,
I thought that
13.
was okay.
I give Funny Man props for just hitting the takeover, but I would have preferred he used that when none of us knew the answer, and we all did. But hey, we saved time. We got money. Let's do the next one.
Okay, Funny Man Green,
Yeah.
this all rests on your shoulders. So, if you got this one wrong, get ready to be in the boneyard, right?
In the boneyard.
In the boneyard. Let's see if we can find the sound
Boom,
effect.
boom, boom, boom.
Got it right.
I'm still
And
laughing at Jesus pouring the
That
drink.
was a little smooth. Got it right.
and that was the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking about the sponsor spotlight, y'all. Do. And work. Shout out to the whole entire cast of Sauce in the City Super Late Night Comedy Game Show. We had a good time, and we are looking into carrying over with our new game called Blackout. And this is one of our newer games that's quickly becoming one of our all-time favorites. So everybody pay attention, because these are the game rules. And the game rules are, we are going to do a mini game to choose two of you to answer 3 questions each. Oh no, those are the old game rules. I need to update my own list. All right, so whoever's doing all the moving around, can you please sit still or mute your mic? Thank you. All right, so in this, we are going to play 6 rounds of our new game called Tap In, where I will ask basic, simple questions. And you guys, the first person, who is doing that? What is going on with your life over there? All right. So we'll play Tapped In. These are basic, simple questions that I will ask. And the first person who turns their camera on and yells tap in will be afforded the opportunity to answer the question and win their place in the game. Everybody with me so far? If you are, put your finger on your nose. Perfect. Okay. So in the game of Blackout, the game rules, the way to win money, I should say, is you will gain $1 for every point that you accumulate in your round. And each point is by getting a person that agrees with you. If everybody on the stream agrees with you, you win a bonus 5 points. So make sure you write that down, because that's going to be important. All right. If nobody agrees with you, you get 0, zilch, 0. All right. Everybody with me so far? Audibles.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I guess
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cool beans. Everybody on the stream. All right. So we are going to all start. Somebody's microphone is doing the Y2C. Okay, there we go. All right. So everybody screen off. And this is to decide who will be the 2 contestants to play in this round. This is our first version of Tap In. So my first question is very simple. What kind of candy is a Whopper?
Tap in.
Tap in.
Malfunction Junction. Now, I would like to say this. Mellow Mel, you turned your camera on first, but you forgot to yell out tap in.
Tap in.
Uh-huh. So, Malfunction Junction, what kind of candy is a Whopper?
It's a malted milk ball, chocolate covered malted milk ball, to be exact.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct, because it is my favorite kind of candy, and I don't know why I love it so much, but I really love the Easter ones, and I'm going to be super happy about tomorrow when they're on sale. All right, are you ready for your first question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go. Chicken or pork chop sandwich? All right, Malfunction Junction, which one do you prefer, the chicken on the piece of bread or the pork chop on the piece of bread?
I'm taking the pork all day. I mean, it's just better. You can do more with it. Chicken's got salmonella. Man. I mean, pigs got worms. Food's nasty anyway. You're gonna fucking die regardless. What does it matter? I like the pigs. They're good.
Okay, pork chop it is. All right, Cass, if you agree with Malfunction Junction and you're going to take the pork chop sandwich, leave your cameras on to show solidarity. If you're going to go with the chicken sandwich, which is basically a piece of chicken on a piece of bread, go ahead and turn your cameras off at the count of 3. And again, if you're having all the troubles holding your phone up, please hit your mute button. All right, Malfunction Junction. Let's see what happened. Everybody on the count of 3. Cameras on for the pork sandwich. Cameras off for the chicken sandwich. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. How do you think you did, Malfunction Junction?
I think somebody's a fucking vegan. It's fine. No, I don't care what you do. I mean, as long as your heart's in the right place, I don't give a fuck what you put in your mouth.
Oh, very true. All right, so let's see how you did on this one. Boop. Oh, very nice. Somebody's camera is just doing. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 for the pork chop sandwich. Y'all give it up for yourself. Y'all like the pork. So let's hear from the people who want the chicken. All right, Camilo, camera on. You say chicken over the pork. Tell us about it.
Yeah, chicken, it's more commonly, you'll find it fried in a sandwich more than pork. Chicken's easier to chew. I imagine the pork's going to be a little tougher. But although the picture that you had, that chicken, that was a chicken leg with a bone in it. I would not eat that as a sandwich. The fuck up my teeth.
Okay.
Also, the bread.
Camera on. You want the chicken leg on the bread? Tell us about it.
Well, yeah, definitely chicken. Well, pork, kind of same thing. If it's got that bone in there and you take a big bite of that, yeesh. That's a trip to the dentist
you're
right there.
supposed to kind of eat around it, but I get your point. Dustin Callahan, you say, now what makes you choose the chicken over the pork?
Well, first of all, I'm a fat kid, so I liked both options. But if I had to pick one, I went with chicken.
Ah, okay.
Calorie.
All right, so Malfunction Junction, you got 4 points. Everybody should have their screen on. Remember to stay in the position that I last asked you to be in so that I don't lose my place. All right, so now Malfunction Junction, you got 4 points, so write that down. Everybody, cameras off. We're going to do our next installment. Gosh darn it. Of Tap In. So our next question, everybody is off. So my next question, very super easy question. How many girl Power Rangers were there?
Tap in.
Dustin, quick on the draw with the button. How many girl Power Rangers were there?
2.
What? I thought there was only 1. Give us the 2.
The pink and yellow ranger.
Right. Okay, I was confused. I didn't know if the yellow Power Ranger was girl, boy, or other. So I always just went with the pink one. Look at my misogyny. All right. You won your opportunity for a question. Are you ready?
Sure.
Very, very, very cool. All right. I am wanting a really fun one for you, so let's try this. I don't give a damn what nobody says. When you open a pack of chicken, you are supposed to wash it before you cook it. Dustin, do you agree, disagree?
I agree.
Okay, I think so. I think like people don't know that. Like I'm not even very good at cooking, but I know when you open a pack of chicken to wash it. Ugh. And if if you saw a person not do that, would you still eat it?
It'd have to be seasoned really, really good for me to get past it.
All right, Dustin, are you ready to see what the vote is?
Sure.
All right, so everybody who agrees with Dustin and says absolutely you wash it before you cook it, cameras on to show solidarity. But all of those who say just season it really, 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 really good, and maybe we could go without washing it, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. Huh. How do you think you did, Dustin?
There's no telling. These degenerates probably don't wash their chickens.
Well, let's see how it went.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Better than expected.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dustin, very good. But we got 2 holdouts. Malfunction Junction. You say wash it, don't wash it. You're still eating it.
I've been homeless and I have had dumpster food. I've had a 8-inch foot long Subway sandwich that I got out of a dumpster, and I think it was tuna salad sandwich. I mean, it's their immunities, man. If it doesn't smell like a dead body when you open the package, if it does not smell like it looks, it's safe. Just cook it. Whatever is in there will not live. You'll be fine.
Oh God. King Dave, camera on. You say you're down, wash it. No, don't wash it. You're eating it, huh?
You're eating a carcass.
How much worse could it be, right?
At that point, like, you might as well keep all the flavor.
Right on, keeping the flavor. All right, Dustin, you ended up with 5 points. I hope you wrote that down. It is now time for us to go to our next installment of Tap In. So cameras off. Can someone sing me the jingle to Charmin? Toilet paper.
Tap in.
Mellow Mel. Let's go.
Oh, you want me to actually sing it?
Yes.
Let's see. It was more so you squeeze it, you hold it. Mr. Whipple likes to show it. Mr. Whipple and Charmin.
Okay, that is so not the jingle.
So
does anybody else know the jingle to Charmin? Okay, maybe that wasn't so easy. All right.
It wasn't.
Cameras off. Basic, simple question.
Got it.
What color is a rose?
Tap in.
All right, Mellow Mel. Let's go.
The normal color is red. They have multiple colors, but red. Popular color.
That's what I was thinking. Works for me. All right. Are you ready for your question?
Sure.
All right. Here we go. Your partner brings you to a casino and gives you $50 to gamble with. You win $100,000. How much do you give them? A, $50,000. B, $50. C, $1,000. Or D, nothing. They should be lucky if they get a meal. What say you, Mellow Mel?
My partner gives me $50,000.
$50.
$50, excuse me. And I'm gonna have to go because she will kill me if I don't give her all of it. So I'm gonna go with $50,000.
I love it. Oh, you are down with the 50-50. I like it.
No. I'm down with living. You ever seen a one-eyed raccoon? I don't want to be a two-eyed raccoon, let alone dead.
Oh,
Don't get released half. Oh my God.
All right. Well, y'all in the studio, you guys heard Mellow Mel. He says he's giving up 50,000. If you agree with him because you want to live and be a two-eyed raccoon, or don't want to be a two-eyed raccoon, cameras on to show solidarity. If you have a different answer, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. All right, Mellow Mel, how do you think you did?
Well, I'm in a room with a bunch of men, and I think they want to live, but they're not as generous as me.
Okay. Well, let's see how you did.
What?
Okay. You got 2. You got 2. They saved they saved your life in this game. You got 2 points on the board.
Thank you.
You didn't go away with nothing. So let's see why they agreed. Okay. I love the 50-50ers. Dustin, you gonna give away 50%?
Absolutely. I've went through one divorce. I'm not going to go through a second one. And you're going to have to give up half anyway. So you might as well just get on board on the front end before taxes.
Hey,
Right
cheaper
to keep her. Amen.
Reasoning. Randy, you agreed. So you're going to give up 50%, and you're really cheap. I've seen you in action. So this is a surprise.
I think you better give up 50%. You're not gonna get no more of that poo-tang. You're gonna be cut off forever.
Randy Bobby time.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, Mellow Mel, you have 2 points on the screen, and we are on our 3rd question. Now it's time for our 4th question. Everybody, cameras off. Our 4th tapped in question, and I'm going to keep it simple, I swear. Okay, what is my last name?
Tap
in. Joey Lee for the win. All right, Joey Lee, what is my last name?
Brown.
That is correct. Ding 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 ding. All right, Joey, are you ready for your question?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Question: should you be arrested for walking around naked in front of an open window in your room on the 10th floor? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. What do you think, Joey Lee? Should they be arrested?
No. Who's up 10th floors looking out your window? Looking at your window. I mean, what kind of pervert is that? The one who's watching you?
Committed.
I agree 100%, Joey Lee. And I'm going to press them for stalking charges. All right, everybody in the studio, if you agree with Joey Lee and you're like, let your freak flag fly and you can mind your own business, leave your cameras on to show solidarity. For those that think that they're showing off just a little bit too much and don't want to see so much of the freak flag, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting, Joey. How do you think you did?
Well, we've got a lot of perverts on this show, so I might not have gotten very many good comments.
Well, let's see what the perverts have to say. Da, 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 da. Oh, you did great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points on the board. All right, Joey, remember to write that down, and let's hear from King Dave. You say they should go to jail for flaunting their flag, huh?
No, I think you should actually dance the salsa and have a little more fun.
So you're gonna put them in jail because they wasted an opportunity, right?
I'm saying, like, if you want to watch, then give them a show.
Oh, I love it. Mellow Mel, camera on. You say they should go to jail for letting it fly.
That's right. Look, I had to sit through Free Willy. You think I'm gonna sit through Free Joey? Oh no. And I love you, Joey. Don't get me wrong, but No.
You don't sound like you love me.
Oh, come on, Joey. You're my number one guy. Remember, I was your altar boy.
Oh yeah, I taught you how to bend over for the priest.
All right, guys. King Dave, did you have your camera? No, we already got your answers. So please remember to leave your cameras in the position last requested, because like you just saw right there, I will get lost. Okay, everybody, cameras off. We're on our 5th question. Another chance for you to get some points on the board. And I'm praying for a lot of y'all. All right. Very quick question of Tapped In. Let me think. What is a good one? Right now, what is the most hated car in America?
Kevin.
No, reset, because nobody, because Malfunction Junction was having a malfunction to his junction.
That's great.
Cameras off. There we go. All right, new question. What's the name of the guy stuck in El Salvador?
Oh.
Kill him. Tap it in.
Tap in.
Camilo, on for the win. Damien, you got to get there faster. All right, Camilo, what's his name?
His name is Kilmar, I think.
We'll go with Kilmar. Abrego, because
Yeah,
I don't know his whole name, but I do know the first name is Kilmar. So
I should know. Yeah, I should know. He's my cousin.
Well, you should know more than that. You're slack-a-lacking. All right. You are ready for your question, yeah?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Fuck knows how I used to pull an all-nighter. I can barely pull an all-dayer these days. All right, Camilo. Can you still pull an all-nighter at your age? Yes or no? And why?
No, absolutely not. I can't pull an all-nighter. I take naps like 7 days a week. I work like 20 hours a week. I can barely hold that easy job. So no, I can't pull an all-nighter. No, not even close.
Shout out to the 20-hour-a-week workers. Y'all out there working hard. I'm one of those people, and 20 hours might not sound like a lot, but god damn. All right, Camilo. So everybody in the studio, if like Camilo here, you cannot pull an all-nighter, it's just not going to work out for you right now at this age. Cameras on to show solidarity. But if you can go all night long, all night long. I love when I have backup. Cameras off if you can pull an all-nighter at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, interesting. All right, Camilo, what do you think?
How many contestants are there?
With yourself, 8. So 7.
So 7. And I feel like I'm probably the youngest. It's a lot of old guys in this game. It's 11:20.
We outnumber you.
Yeah, that's true. It's 11:20 where I'm at. I'm having a hard time staying awake. So I'm going to say all of them agree with me.
Okay. Well, I love the confidence. Let's see what our old guys have to say. Oh, you got 1 point on the board. 1 more point. Damien is with you. He says he's got to go to sleep. Damien, tell us about it.
Oh yeah, man. Because I only go in spurts. I'm like him, bro. I mean, that napping shit it's genuine. You know, when you were a kid and they said you'd have to go take a nap, and you'd like fuss about it. Hell no. Nap. You're fucking right. I'll take the damn nap. I'll nap in between sessions, but I mean, I'm still gonna be breathing heavy and probably not want to do the second one anyway. Going spurts.
Right on. All right, Camilo, you got 1 point, so you're on the board. A lot of people have no points, so you're doing good. We are going to do our sixth and our last question. So everybody, go ahead and make sure your cameras are off. The first one to tap in with the correct answer will win the last spot for this game. So let's see. Who sang Gin and Juice? Mellow Mel, quick on the buzzer. All right, Mellow Mel, who sang Gin and Juice?
That would be Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Hey, sipping on gin and juice. Oh, hey.
And piggyback off that last thing.
Nope, we don't piggyback.
Okay, no piggyback.
Forward. So, are you
Keep it
ready
moving.
for the last and final question?
I'm steady, ready.
All right, this is in honor of Easter and 420 together, depending. All right, Mellow Mel, which of these Easter suits are you going to get in on? You have to pick one. So is it going to be the lime green extravaganza or the hot pink and yellow?
Oh my God, those are both some of the ugliest. But if I got to choose one, I'm going with the hot pink because it's got to be player from the Himalayas.
And real men wear salmon. So there. All right, everybody in the studio. You heard what Mellow Mel said. He's got to go with the pink because he got to be a player from the Himalayas. So if you agree, keep your cameras on to show solidarity. Look at me dropping bars. And if you disagree and want to go with the lime sensation, cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, very interesting. All right, Mellow Mel, how do you think you did?
Well, hopefully, I think I did well because I'm in a room of seasoned pimp player type comedians. I think Joey, let's Joey though, but
Well, let's see how you did. Okay. Woo! All right, good. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fireworks. So right on, 5 more points on the stream. Now I want to hear from everybody on this one because it's Easter. So Dustin, you said definitely going with the pink, and why?
That green was just a little too green for me. I'm Irish and that's too green.
Oh, dang. Okay. Randy Holton, you said you are going with the lime green.
I'm down here in Florida. Nobody can see nothing. You wear that, even the old timers won't run you over down on. They'll see you from 10 miles away, man. You're safe.
That is a good point. All right, Malfunction Junction, you're saying you're going with the lime green sensation.
Yeah, I mean, green's my favorite color anyway, and I mean that pink. You said the real men do the pink. That's not salmon at all. That's like the insides of an anal cavity after it gets like fisted a lot with a sawzall and just pulled out. I've watched the dark web shit. It's fucked up, and that's what that suit reminds me of.
Oh, jeez. All right, Joey Lee, you said give me the pink.
Well, first of all, in like that, around the time of Lincoln, pink was the most popular color for men. Also, Josh Stovall, who was on the show, one time we were on a show together and he wore this pink jacket. We weren't even on the show yet, but I was laughing so hard, like, Josh, what? But when he went on stage with the lights on him, he popped.
Hey, I love it.
Pink
is
would be
certainly
good.
popping. All right, Camilo, you said you're definitely going with the pink, huh?
Definitely pink. That green looks like a green screen. Imagine all the vicious photoshopping people could do with that. Put all kinds of wild shit on your pimp suit.
I love it. King Dave, you said definitely the pink, eh?
Yeah, if it stinks and it stinks, then I'm okay. But but you know, the only thing green I like is in my wallet and in rolling paper. So there you go.
Hey, I'm digging it. Damien, you said definitely the pink, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know, when I go down to that the gay bar at Blazing Saddles, I get right in, or they want me to bounce.
Oh, boy. All right, Mellow Mel, you have 5 points to add to your score or to start your score. And for people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, this was your edition of Blackout for this segment. So hope you guys had a great time as we did, but it's time for us to hop on to our very first You Say USA Trivia, an interactive comedy trivia game. And this is where you guys out in the audience can definitely chime in the comments to help the comedians get the answers correct. All right, so this one has a few rules to it, so pay attention very carefully. One comedian will get a chance to ask their trivia question. I've asked all of our comedic cast to prepare a trivia question and also 3 answers that it could be. We will give the rest of the cast 60 seconds to come to one answer. They will talk amongst themselves for 30 seconds. And when they come to a conclusive answer, everybody will turn their cameras off and yell locked in. And that will signal me, the host, to know that you guys have come to an answer. If the audience gets it correct, the comedian who asked the question wins no points. If they get it incorrect, the comedian wins 5 points. This is an all or nothing round. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Tastic. All right. In order to find who our comedian of the night is, or the first one, I should say, we're going to do our game of Tapped In. So it's all fair in love and war around here. So everybody, cameras off for this next question, which is gonna be super simple. And that is, who sang the song I Will Survive? Oh, with
Tap in.
Tap in.
Oh, Melly Mel.
That would be Gloria Gaynor.
Da, 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 da. Also redone by the amazing Jay Hud. So either answer would have worked, but yes, you are correct. Gloria Gaynor. As long as I know how to love, I know I stay alive. Oh, wrong show. All right. So you have the opportunity to pose your trivia question. Remember, give the question and give 3 answers.
I can pose the question and get 3 answers. Or can I pass it?
You have to pose a question and 3 answers.
It's been 4:20. I'm sorry. I had to make sure. Okay. Okay. The question.
1-hour show.
Right. Okay, here's the question. To be or not to be? Here's the answers. I know it sounds funny. Here's the answers. And 1B is beautiful lady. And 2B is a mean gorilla. So the question is to be or not to be. And the third answer is there's a missing door. And you're on the 3rd floor.
I'm gonna try
He's
to
a
get
mess.
this as best I can. Cameras on, everybody. Please try to remain in the position of on. I think
And I
that's where we
thought
were
I
last
was
at.
weird.
Okay, so this is a question. This is going to be a brain teaser for you guys. So to be or not to be, and the word be is either a lady, a mean gorilla, or some shit created by 420 that I don't remember. Anybody?
Missing
There's a door.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
it's like
door.
a door.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. When you guys come to an answer, everybody turn their cameras off and yell locked in so that I know that you guys have all agreed. So was it A, the lady, B, the mean gorilla, or C, the door? Let conversations begin.
Well, I haven't done bath salts today, so I don't think it's the door.
I don't think he knows the answer. Well, it sounds like the girl, you'd think. Why would we want the gorilla or the, what was the other? The unknown
I could think of a
nothing.
lot of
We
reasons
don't
to have that fucking
know.
gorilla.
It's too late for a question like that. My brain's turned off.
No, I don't think he
Your
knows
brain
the answer. I think he doesn't know the answer.
10
I
seconds
think
on
we
the
should stick
clock.
with the door.
I
Yeah,
don't to be
I-
or not to be. That is the question.
Do the door because that's the next scene.
5, 4.
Okay.
Door, lock in.
Door, lock it in, I guess.
2B is the apartment number he lives in on his door. That's
In
it.
protest.
3, 2, 1.
Lock in there, King.
King Dave.
King.
Camera
What did I
off,
do?
lock in. Correct. All right. So, Camilo, I heard your voice last. So, camera on. Tell me what the group's answer was. And do you agree, disagree?
I am assuming the group's answer is the door. And I agree.
Okay. Well, we shall see. Mellow Mel, give us the answer, a little background.
Okay. The answer is not to be. Remember, the question was listen. Here's the context. There's 3 doors. Behind door number 1 is a beautiful girl. Behind door number 2, B, is a mean gorilla. And the answer behind the third door is the third answer is a door that leads to nowhere. So not
to be. All right. Well,
I
it
see.
seems that you have outsmarted the cast, Mellow Mel. So now you get to decide whether you want to do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. But remember, the something else is determined by the cast. Which will it be?
I'll do 3 minutes of comedy.
Yeah.
All
Please,
right.
no more Shakespeare.
I am digging it. 3 minutes
You have to
on the
suicide
clock,
note system on that.
and let the funny begin.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Before you do that, we're going to play a mini game. Sorry, I know you were all set up, but you got some seconds to think. We're going to play a mini game called My Turn for Comedy. And this is where everybody else in the studio will turn their cameras off. And if Mellow Mel makes you laugh, you will turn your cameras on to show your appreciation. If he does not make you laugh, leave your cameras off and we'll talk about that later. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right, Mellow Mel, 3 minutes on the clock. Now let the funny begin.
Okay. By this being Sunday, I'll make it religious. Okay. It's not sort of religious. There was a young preacher here in the bustling city of Detroit. He was on fire. He had everyone just shouting his name. But he had a problem. He wasn't licensed or ordained to preach anywhere else except where he was. He got a phone call from a pastor down in Mississippi when he wanted to come to preach, but he needed permission. So his pastor, he went to and asked, "Hey, could I just go down and do this little sermon?" He said, "Boy, you got a lot of fire. You got a little power in you, but everybody can preach in Mississippi." So he's like, "What?" But he wanted to teach him a lesson, so he let him go. So He catches the plane. He calls the pastor up, sets up everything, he catches the plane, he gets down there. When he gets down there, there's a driver holding a sign with his name. He goes to the car and they drive off. They get to the pastor's home that he's going to preach for, and he sees a dog and a little boy playing the sandbox. Well, he gets out the car, goes up to the fence and says, "I'm Reverend." And before he can finish, the little boy says, "My daddy said that you were coming, and when you got here to send you up to the front porch to ask for mama, are you hungry? If so, she'll take care of you." Whew. He dropped his bag and said, "Boy, the little boy can preach." So he goes up, knocks on the door. The woman comes to the door. He says, "Ma'am, I'm Reverend." She says, "I know you were coming. I know who you are. My husband said that when you got here, you were going to be needing some rest. Are you tired? Or do you want a little TV time?" He said, "Whoa, woman can preach." He goes, "Ma'am, I just want to sit down, watch the TV." He outdone. Did he think too fast in taking this preaching appointment? So, just suddenly, the woman goes to the door. She says, "Boy, I told you not to leave the yard. You got to come in here for the rest of the day. Get yourself in here and let's do it right now." So she talking to the little boy, but she ain't. She talking to the dog. The dog comes in, he smells something, and he's something new in here. So dog goes into the man with the preacher and know what the dog said. He said, "Aroo, aroo, aroo, aroo." So everybody can preach in Mississippi.
Okay. All right. Time wasn't up. We still had about 30 seconds, but I'm definitely digging the punchline on this one. How do you think you did?
Well, I rushed it because I wasn't. I didn't get the time to set. 3 minutes is kind of. I rushed it. I didn't give it the right. Like say I'm on a year in. I got to work on my timing.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. Oh, you got 2. So you got 2 more points on the board. All right. So you didn't black out. So let's get to the good stuff first. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. So Joey Lee, what got you to push the button?
Was that preacher that Kerfro Dollar in Detroit? By the way, I go to an all-black church. I'm the only one that isn't, I think. And that all hit home. I don't know how to hoop yet. I'm trying. But
I love it.
And when everybody's clapping, I'm like off. I'm clapping while they're not clapping. I'm still getting that down.
All right, Dustin Callahan, you pushed your button. So you liked what he did. Tell us about it.
Yeah, he made me laugh. I didn't see it coming with the dog. I also grew up in an all-black church, so very familiar for me.
Okay. Familiarity breeds funny. So everybody remember that. All right, Randy, camera on. What prevented you from pushing that button?
I enjoyed the story because, I tell a couple stories myself for sure. But and as a good storyteller, you got to have your punch moments throughout. So if you tell a 5-minute story, you could have 5 punchlines in there. So got to punch it up.
I like it. The build up is good. Malfunction Junction, camera on. What prevented you from pushing the button for Mellow Mel?
Y'all were saying about the familiarity. I was in cult, and the whole thing with the preparation. I don't ever write anything like at all. I don't know what I'm going to say half the time. It just kind of happens, and I don't think it's anything you can train. You might have to hit yourself in the face with a hammer or something, dive into a brick wall, and brain damage is what did it to me.
Okay. Don't hit yourself. We need you here. All right, Camilo, what prevented you from pushing that button?
I think like Mello said, he felt rushed because he only had 3 minutes. So probably, a bit of a timing issue, not being, in the ideal circumstances, but with some practice, cut it down to 3 minutes. I bet he could hit that.
Okay. Those are very helpful hints. All right, loving it. King Dave, what prevented you from pushing that button?
I'm just too ADD to follow that kind of stuff.
Very simple. We love it. Damien, camera on. What prevented you from pushing that button?
I just didn't see premise, setup, delivery, and punch. Those are the things you need to make a joke, and none of that was there. I mean, if it made anybody laugh, I don't know where to go with it.
That's fair enough.
That's all fair. Like I said, we give out knowledge nuggets around here. We're only here to help, not to hurt. So Mellow Mel, take those comments and be good with it, because now it is off to our next segment, which is one that we have really come to love. It was created by Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Shout out to him, which is the 3-minute sit the fuck down chair interview. It is a dynamic and funny interview from our funny friends. And in this one, we did not set an interviewer at the beginning of the episode. My fault. That was so on me. So I am going to do it now. And I am just going to give, let's see. Oh, you know what? King Dave.
I'll do it if you want. I'll do it
because you are not a comedian. So you would be perfect for this because you're a little shy, but that's okay. You like meeting new people. So this is good. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to give you a choice of anybody on the stream to interview. You're going to get 3 minutes to get down to the bottom of who they are and what they're all about. And the choice is solely up to you. So you have Dustin Callahan, Randy Holton, Malfunction Junction. Here, I'll show you photos. Dustin Callahan, Randy Holton, Malfunction Junction, Joey Lee. Oh, that's you. Y'all almost look alike. Camilo. Sorry.
That's racist.
Damien. I had to pull that card today at work. Don't tell me about racist. Or Mellow Mel here. So those are your choices. Who will it be and why?
I'm going to take Malfunction Junction. And why?
Wow.
Because he's the only guy who made me laugh tonight. So because of that, he gets the score.
Okay, Malfunction Junction. What is this, your third interview? I better be finding out something about you. I don't know why I did that. Sorry, my fault. I better be finding out something new about you tonight. All right, King Dave. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the first question to get you started. After Malfunction Junction answers the first question, then the clock will be set to 3 minutes for you to get down to the bottom of it all. Got it?
Not really, but I'll try my best.
You're gonna do just fine.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're in good hands. You're in good hands with Allstate. All right. So for you guys who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, we're gonna add this tonight. If you guys want to ask Malfunction Junction some questions, since this is his third interview, and help our boy King Dave along, please go ahead and comment. And I will be looking for your questions if you guys have any. So, all right. I think we are all set for this dynamic and funny interview. You guys are looking good. So the first question is, Social Media 911. In comedy, do y'all think that the struggle makes you stronger, or is that just something that they say? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. What do you think, Malfunction Junction?
Well, truth be told, the struggle really just makes you fucking struggle. It doesn't really make you any stronger. just because you survived doesn't mean you're supposed to be here. You know, I mean, fucking just some people. But yeah, no. The struggle is real. I live it, and it's not very fun. But you know, the goal is to be better, like get higher.
Or do you
Not
think
be here.
that makes you stronger?
In a way, but you know, you got to still wade through all that bullshit. And sometimes I just want to lay down and not move.
Me too. All right, King Dave. I'm gonna set the clock for 3 minutes. You have a chance to ask Malfunction Junction any questions you want in 3 minutes. Got it?
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. 3 minutes on the clock, and let the interview begin.
All right. How you doing, Malfunction?
I am here. The it's in the name, really, how I am. So
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say, you made me laugh tonight with some of the things that you said, and your attitude. You got this kind of stern attitude, very funny, commentary. Your brain is. I was digging that, but the question I want to know is, at what point did you realize that your function malfunctioned?
Well, I think it was when my mom fucked up the postpartum the first time. You're supposed to wait, not wait until they're able to think for themselves and move and shit when you start doing that. It's supposed to be in their infancy or whatever. Set the coat hanger, take the Plan B pill, the whole pack. I'm here.
Right off the top, eh? Wow. So you were able to duck the coat hanger.
Oh yeah,
good.
I survived it. I got it way out the way. I even got a shirt for that. It says abortion survivor. You want one?
Yeah. It's almost like a Holocaust survivor, but worse.
Man, yeah. They had a thing done. If you had one moment of silence, like 1 minute of silence for every victim of the Holocaust, we'd be quiet for like over 11 and a half years.
Wow.
The final solution was some fucked up math, wasn't
The final solution was what?
it? It was some fucked up math, wasn't it?
It sure was. Sure was. Well, like they say, if we weren't laughing, we'd be crying. So
Very true. The hope's something they give St. Jude's kids with their morphine to make them more comfortable. It's a placebo, and it does not exist.
Well, I missed the beginning of that. Say that again.
The hope is what they give St. Jude's kids with their morphine to make them more comfortable. It's a placebo. It's not real.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one. And what's inspired you to get into comedy?
Well, that's a good thing you asked. I've been this douche-tastic prickberry every day, all day of my life. And didn't really have the ability to get out and do this when I fucked up and got married and had 4 kids. But in my drug use and things, I lost all that to divorce and custody. And now I've got nothing else to lose, everything else to gain. Why not,
That's something.
I survived rehab. Let's do comedy now.
Yeah. And what was your drug of choice?
Well, as long as it wasn't nerve pills, what do you got?
Well, I like
Oh,
my
boy.
Bolivian marching powder, but hey,
Jeez. All
Okay,
right.
hell of a drug.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Great interview. Great 3 minutes. You were getting warmed up there, Dave. So very good for you. I love seeing you come out of your shell. But we do have a question in the audience for Malfunction Junction. So this is from Matt Timney, who's tuning in and pumping us up. He asked, "Why are you so vulgar?"
Well, sir, I don't really have a reason. I just don't think before I speak. Things fly out of my mouth. We're going to forget that I had a stroke and there's a dead part of my brain up there somewhere just living its best. Well, not really living anything with its best life. It's just, this is what it is. I appreciate your concern, though. I will survive it. What you think is really none of my business.
I'm digging it. Very good answer. You got one more for Matt Timney before he goes off into La La Land. So this is another good question. So here we go. He asks, so you have a motorcycle?
No, I do not. But I plan to get one if I ever can break free from child support and things and ever have something of my own. Never. But I probably won't own a motorcycle. Thanks for that. I'm depressed now. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Well, thank you for being so candid and answering everybody's questions. So very nicely done, King Dave and Malfunction Junction. You guys definitely gave us a segment worth clipping. For those of you who are now tuning in, this was your 3 minutes Sit the Fuck Down Chair interview. Dynamic and funny interviews from our funny friends, which happened to be King Dave and Malfunction Junction. And boy, what an interview it was. We got down to the real nitty gritty. For the third one in a row, very nicely done. All right, guys, we are off to the next thing. So let's add everyone back to the screen. There we go. Oh, well, wait. So we'll add everyone back to the screen, and we're gonna go on to a new game, not really new to us, but new to you guys. And this one is going to be called Are You Funnier Than That Comedy Cipher? So in this game, it's an all or nothing round, 5 points. And what will happen is the last person at the end of the string will win the 5 points. So the first person will be given a topic. They will be given 60 seconds on the clock to do their funniest. And the next person after them will have the chance to decide if they want to go on the same topic or if they want a new topic. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, but beware, I might run out of topics and therefore you will automatically be out. Everybody understand?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to be good and fair and quick and all of that stuff. All right. So to start the chain, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. I'm sorry, 0 and 10. Yeah, give you some more room. So the person closest to the number I'm thinking will win the opportunity to decide to go first or to pick someone to go first. So, King Dave, what number am I thinking of?
0.
Joey Lee?
7.
Malfunction Junction?
I'm going to say 5.
Mellow Mel?
3.
Damien?
4.
Dustin?
2.
Camilo?
9.
Randy Holton?
8.
All right, the winner is Dustin Callahan with 4, because the number that I'm thinking of was right on the money. It's 420, baby. Why wouldn't I be thinking of 4? All right. Okay.
I guess 4.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Oh,
He said
well,
I had to.
my fault. Let me give you a good intro. My boy Damien, aka Dickie Headass, got it right on the dot because yes, it's 4. It's 420. What other number would I be thinking of? All right, Damien. So are you gonna go first and bite the bullet, or are you gonna assign that task to someone else?
I'll take it. I'll bite the bullet.
All right, let's bite the bullet. Here we go. Social media 9. No, I hate this one. Why is this even in here? Get rid of that. Yeah, that's why I'm the producer of the show. All right, asking for a friend. What is a good conversation stopper if you want to get away from a person? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Now, can you see this sore right here? Do you think that's contagious? Wait a minute. What is that? What is my name? Don't get too close. Wait a minute. No. Start over. You said what? Does this look infected? That's about all I got. That's it. Drop the mic. That's a conversation stopper.
Time. All right, guys. For the sake of for the sake of time, we're gonna go round robin. So Dustin Callahan, you're gonna be up next. So what would you like to stick with the same topic, or do you want to pick another one?
We can stay with the same topic.
Perfect. I like when y'all stick with the same topic. So there's Damien. My fault. All right. Wait, that's not the same question. What? Oh, what am I doing?
We don't know.
Where did the question go? I'm not
edibles.
even on
We
the
don't
same
know.
game. No, hold on.
We don't know.
Somebody
there we
had
go.
some guns today, didn't they?
Asking for a friend. What is a good conversation stopper if you want to get away from the person? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. 60 seconds on the clock. Dustin.
Yes. Oh, am I okay? Let's see. What's your favorite Hitler painting? I mean, do you like the one with the horses or the other one with 2 horses? When you got gonorrhea, did it burn on both sides or just one side? Let's see. Man, I just went blank.
Oh, this is gonna be painful.
What's your favorite herpes medication? Do you like the topical kind or do you take it by pill?
Injection.
Injection. Okay, well, we got a pro here.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite type of whorehouses? There's 3 types, you know. Let's see. I should have switched subjects.
Time. Oh boy. All right. Well, you guys heard the comedic stylings of these two. So do you think Dustin was out-funnied Damien? King Dave, what say you?
What's the question?
Do you think Dustin Callahan out-funnied Damien?
I think they were pretty neck and neck, to tell you the truth. You know, Damien had some, you know, at first was kind of struggling, and then he hit some funny stuff. And I thought those questions were also quite clever. So I kind of, you know, I call it a draw between the two.
Oh, you got to pick one.
I got to pick one. Okay, I'll pick the second gentleman.
Okay, Dustin Callahan, one for you. Camilo, who out-funnied who?
I'm going to side with Damien because Dustin had a little bit more time to prepare, and he still was about equally as not funny as Damien. Tiebreaker goes to Damien that way.
One for Dustin, one for Damien. Joey, who gets your vote?
They both sucked. Just to be honest, they both sucked. Mello, what do you think? Who do you think? Which one sucked less?
Joey, this is a game hour, please.
Okay. I'm gonna say, for the same reason he had a second time. Plus, he was in front of Kill Tony and he froze. I have to give it to Damien. Sorry.
2 for Damien, 1 for Dustin. Malfunction Junction.
Yeah, I've got to do the same. Give to Damien. I mean, he did try to keep it rolling. You did. It happens. I mean, people run out of things to say. I've done it a lot. Learned to like ski bop Bebo through that son of a bitch though, and never shut up.
3 for Damien, 1 for Dustin. All right, Randy.
I'm going with Damien because that is a, does this look infected in the store right there? I got to go. I'll see you later. There's nothing else to talk about. Family emergency. I'll see you later.
4 for Damien, 1 for Dustin. All right, Mellow Mel, what say you?
Well, Dustin's my guy, but that Damien with that, what? Can you see that? Damien is.
All right. Well, Damien lives to see another day. All right, Damien. So far, you are the leader of the pack. So who goes next?
Who goes next? Next, I want to hear from Joey Lee.
All right, Joey Lee, do you want to stick with the same topic or do you want a new one?
I'm going to show them how to do it. The same topic.
Let's go. What's the best? Oh no, come on, Brenda, get it together. I'm indulging in 420 a little bit too much. All right, asking for a friend. What is a good conversation stopper if you want to get away from the person? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Hey, you want to hear some jokes? You know what? You know what? I hate the taste of rectal thermometers. Where you going? I got more. I've got autism. Where you going? Why you running? I don't eat crayons either or paint. And where you going? Hurry up. Why are you running away? Oh, I should have worked for the Trojan Condom Company. I could have been the one that wait, could have figured out how long a condom will last your wallet before it got all dried up and cracked. What all many more jokes? Where you going? Hey, come back here. Also, my boss used to take a lot of Viagra, and he was really hard on me. Hey, get out of your car. You're driving away. Stop. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I used to open for Dave Chappelle. I was the one who opened up his doors early before the show.
All right, the rest of you. Starting with Randy, did Joey Lee out funny Damien?
I guess just his sheer number. He's going down the list. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Just by sheer number, I'd say yes.
Okay, that is 1 for Joey Lee. Malfunction Junction. Did Joey Lee out funny Damien?
Yeah. He brought his A game with this one. It was totally different and a little bit more on himself, about himself, and what we have to see. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he did. I give it to him.
Okay, Camilo, did Joey Lee out funny Damien?
Sorry. I think Joey Lee was funny, but not for the reasons that he thought he was. I was definitely laughing at Joey.
So I guess a point is a point. So thank you, Camilo. All right, King Dave, unmute your mic. What do you think? Did Joey Lee out funny Damien?
Yeah, I thought Joey was very funny. He actually made me want to leave. So, yeah, he did a good job.
Right on. Mellow Mel, will it be a landslide? Did Joey Lee out funny Damien?
Joey Lee did the thing. Yes.
Right on. All right, Joey Lee. Sorry, Damien, but Joey Lee, you live to see another day. So who
This
goes
is how
next?
we do it. This is how we do it. Ha! Okay, well, what do I do now?
Who goes next?
Who goes next? Who's left? Let's see. How about my buddy, Mr. Mello?
All right. Mellow Mel, do you want to stick with the same topic or do you want to switch to a new one?
We'll stick with the same topic.
All right. I love it when y'all don't make me waste stuff. Asking for a friend. What is a good conversation stopper if you want to get away from the person? Weigh in, y'all. 60 seconds on the clock.
The number one reason is halitosis. Someone's breathing out, someone else is breathing in. And it ain't always that good. I mean, come on now. For real? You gonna say it or you gonna spray it? For real? For real? I rather hear you coming than listen to you coming. It's something about this whole, like, I can't even. Here, I got TikToks in my pocket. Take them. No, take the whole thing. Someone should run by and do and take a machine gun loaded with TikToks and just shoot it right in your mouth. Oh,
Time. All right. Well, let's see what the rest of the cast has to say. All right. What do you think, King Dave? Did Mellow Mel out funny Joey Lee?
Nah, he didn't quite do it for me. No. I mean, definitely he went up the right track with the halitosis. That will make anybody run for the hills. But I thought Mr. Lee's delivery was quite tight. So that's my opinion.
Okay. Camilo, what do you think? Did Mellow Mel out funny Joey Lee?
When Mello was going, I was laughing because I was laughing at that oscilloscope that Mello has behind him. that cathode ray tube from 1988 that he's got back there. I thought that was very funny. Kind of distracted me.
Okay. Well, point is a point. So Mellow Mel gets a point. Malfunction Junction, what say you?
Well, I don't know what kind of edibles he had, but I'd like to have some of them. I still got to give it to Joey though, because Joey was on with it. I don't think dude understood the premise of the question. Like, it was a conversation starter, and he opened with the number one reason's bad breath. I've got brain damage. You know what I mean? It's a lot for me to fuck with. Y'all's hell on a cripple. You understand?
Okay. Well, Joey Lee is in the lead. Randy Holton, let me make sure my numbers are right. Yep, Randy Holton, you can make it a landslide win or a tie. Who outfunnied who?
I'm staying with Joey Lee. I mean, halitosis is a conversation not stopper. It's a not starter because you just walk away. So Joey Lee is.
All right, Joey Lee, this your second time surviving. So who goes next?
Who's left? Let me see. Let me put my glasses on here. Let's see. Who hasn't gone yet? Let's hear from King Dave.
All right, King Dave. You want to stick with the same topic or you want a new one?
Give me a new one.
All right.
Let me really put myself on the spot here. I'm not. This definitely makes me nervous. But anyways,
let's go. How to say I'm broke without saying the word. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Can somebody loan me a dime? Yeah, did anybody see my my bicycle parked outside? Geez, I need to get myself a newspaper because I need to go to the washroom. I need something to wipe my ass with. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so broke.
You can't say the word broke.
Oh, you can't say the word broke. Sorry. Yeah, I'm out. So, time.
Well, good try. Good try.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what the room has to say about this whole idea. And all right, Randy, did King Dave out funny Joey Lee?
I don't think he did. I mean, there was a couple of good little moments there, but he kind of blew up there at the end.
Okay. Malfunction Junction, did King Dave out funny Joey Lee?
No, but he did fuck up a topic for everybody. I already dialed in on the other one, and now I've got to figure out what to say about being. Thanks.
Camilo, did King Dave out funny Joey Lee?
King Dave, I think that was hands down one of the funniest performances I've ever seen in my life. Chappelle level comedy, and I thought it was amazing.
Okay. Well, we got 2 and 1, so I think Joey Lee survives yet again. All right, Joey Lee, you're doing good. Who goes next?
Dave Chappelle level? Are you nuts? Anyhow, okay. Did you get a chance yet there, Camilo?
I did not.
Let's let you go next, Dave Chappelle.
All right, Camilo, do you want the same topic or you want a different topic?
Same topic.
All right. How to say I'm broke without saying the word. 60 seconds on the clock. Let her rip.
I'm so poor, the only desserts I can afford are urinal cakes. I'm 35 and I live with my mom because I don't have any money. I'm such a needy mama's boy. My mom claims me as a codependent on her taxes. That's how bad it is. Baby, it's cold outside. I never understood that song. I guess it's because I grew up poor. Baby, it's cold inside too. No. The bank called me today. They said, Mr. Diaz, if you don't pay us, you could suffer a foreclosure. I said, foreclosure? You can close at 4, you close at 5. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm not banking online. Yeah. Trying to think of some. How much time I got?
Well, none when you
None?
ask those. How to time. All right. Well, that was a good try, Camilo. We'll see what the board has to say. Okay, let's see who's left. All right. All right, Randy Holton and Malfunction Junction. Because there are only 2 of you, you guys have to come to a consensus of who outfunnied who. Was it King Dave or was it Joey Lee? I'm sorry, not King Dave. Sorry, Camilo or Joey Lee. 30 seconds on the clock to discuss. When you come to an answer, cameras off and you're locked in. And go.
Joey Lee's got that Jack Russell terrorist energy, and Camilo, he seemed like he just here and really defeated for no reason at all yet. Joey actually did better than he's done in a long time as far as funny actually went. It was funny, and it made a lot of sense.
We'll give it to Joey Lee because Camilo was good in a lot of ways, but then he just flattened and said, "How much time do I have left?" You don't do that. You don't say how much time I have left. Doesn't matter how stuck you are. Say something else.
10 seconds on the clock.
Joey Lee.
Lock in on Joey Lee. These pants make my balls look fat.
Boom. Sorry, Camilo, but Joey Lee takes the cake, and you are still on the board. Everybody, cameras on. Who goes next?
Well, who's left?
Malfunction Junction and Randy.
Okay, let's hear Malfunction Junction.
All right, Malfunction Junction. Do you want the same topic that we're on, or do you want a new one?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to attempt. If I'm probably gonna get this blackout thing with it, but I'm gonna attempt another one simply because everybody already knows what's up with me in that area. I don't have to say shit. I won that one.
All right, here we go. Best caption wins. So spend the next 60 seconds captioning this photo. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Damn, what the hell they got? Hey, you see my daddy? My mama sold me a crack rock. Sold me the crack rock. What the fuck do I need the crack rock? Man, I found the donuts. There's not powdered sugar on these donuts. I see Jesus. I think that's Jesus. Is that Jesus? That's my daddy. Oh my God. Is that my daddy? Hey, you want to take a DNA test? Can you take a DNA test? Will you go to prison if you talk to me? Do you know my real mama? Am I adopted? Who the fuck let you outside? Oh my God. How are you not dead yet? How did you never see a milk carton? Well, from the other side. I had an uncle like him. He died.
And time. All right, since we have limited folks on the stream, everybody will have a vote besides Malfunction Junction and Joey Lee. So first up, we're going to start with Dustin Callahan. All right, Dustin, do you think that Malfunction Junction outfunnied Joey Lee?
Man, it's harder when they don't use the same topics. It was pretty good. I'm going to have to give it to Malfunction Junction.
One for Malfunction Junction. How about you, Randy?
Well, Malfunction Junction never lets us down. That there's always a malfunction at the junction. And he did malfunction. Tony.
Okay. Camilo. Did Malfunction Junction outfunny Joey Lee?
I was impressed by Malfunction Junction. It was rapid fire, very improvisational, of course. I was impressed. I like Malfunction Junction.
Okay. I believe that's 3 for the Malfunction of the Junction. King Dave, did Malfunction Junction outfunny Joey Lee?
Malfunction was hilarious. Sorry, you were great. I love Malfunction. Very, very funny. Made me laugh all night. Thank you, Malfunction.
Right on. Damien, who gets your vote?
Oh, it's a toss-up. They both are awesome. I ain't gonna vote. They're both great. I ain't voting. You can't make me do it.
I can. However, we need a vote.
Joey Lee. Let me give it to him.
Here we go. Now, was that so hard? No. All right, Mellow Mel. What say you?
They were both good. But gotta give a vote. I'm going with Malfunction Junction.
Right on. Okay. Well, sorry, Joey Lee, but now it is Malfunction Junction against Randy, who is our last contestant on the board. Will you go with the same topic, or will you venture off into a new one? But beware, I might not have a new one.
Well, there's only been 2-3 changes. Got to be something left, something else.
Okay. Word games. Without swearing, tell me something WTF could stand for. 60 seconds on the clock. I'll let the funny begin.
Where's the food? Where's the fork? What the Ford? Why to frame? Why is that for? Where's the figurines? Why is that forgotten? What the fork? What the fork? I didn't say it. What? Why is that forgotten? Did I say it before? Why is that forever? What's that forge?
Go kill Frank.
What? You said, what the Frank? Thanks for the help, Tony. Why to?
Time. All right, Dustin. What do you think? Did Randy Holton out funny Malfunction Junction?
Man, I was waiting for him to say, "Where's the funny?"
That would have been so good.
He was very creative. It's a lot harder to come up with 3 acronyms. I think he did a very good job, so I'm going to give it to him.
Ooh, Randy got the point. Very nice. All right, Joey Lee, you kind of petered out there at the end, but you still get a vote. Did Randy Holton out Malfunction Junction?
Well, I thought, again, the themes were different. Malfunction Junctions, I thought could have worked a little bit more than he did. He had a more easier topic. A black boy doing something. He could have come up with all kinds of things. Randy's was tougher, like the other guy just said. And so I'm going to give it to Randy.
All right, Randy. Camilo, did Randy Holton out funny Malfunction Junction?
They were both on their first. That was their first time seeing the prompt, and both impressive, both difficult. I couldn't do what they did, but I still got to go with Malfunction Junction. He was faster, quicker.
Okay, 2-1, 2-1. All right, King Dave, what say you?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the junction.
All right, Damien, what say you?
Oh, I got it. Randy pulled this one out of the hat. That's for sure. That's all Tampa right there. On the cuff. He only had 3 letters to work with. Fucking nailed it.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
West Virginia. That's all you're going to get out of Junction.
Okay, Mellow Mel, what say you?
I got to go with the junction.
Well, I think
It's a tie.
It's a tie. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's a tie because now, Randy, you're gonna start first. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds of a free toss into the air. 60 seconds. Let's go.
I stay up late a lot and I watch a lot of late TV. And of course, all late TVs have the stupid medicine commercials. And every new medicine has 4 symptoms that you probably never want. So if you take this, you're going to get an anal infection, a perineum infection, diarrhea, and nausea and throwing up. That's 5 actually. So if you're going to take this medicine or may cause death, see, I'm breaking my own numbers here. So you take a new medicine, you could have an anus infection, a perineum infection. First of all, how can you get a perineum infection? There's nothing fucking there. It's a muscle between your balls and your asshole. How does that get infected? That's all I want to know. There's nothing to get infected.
Time. All right, Malfunction Junction. 60 seconds on the clock to impress. Let her rip.
Y'all ever wonder what people look like on the back of a milk carton? I take stock in the things that I own. I own a cemetery, so I think about this shit all the time. I just count people, you know. I was in a cult. I was in rehab. I don't know if it's inherently obvious or not, but I did a lot of drugs. That's what got me there. Talked about my kids earlier. I used to have a lot of fun with my kids. I'd throw them, every one of them met the ceiling fan at speed. I don't know how they're not retarded. They were young too. I whoopsied a little more than I daisied, and I found out that my wife missed a spot when she dusted the house for the last fucking 8 years straight. Top of fan, big dust rain. I am divorced. I mentioned that part, I think. So having that said, women piss me the fuck off. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that now. They don't ever know what they want ever in life. They want you to choke them and shit in the bedroom. I'm not doing that. It's no fine line between domestic battery and potential fucking serial homicide. I don't want it. I ain't gonna do it. Had somebody try to get me to do it. I said no. She said both hands, don't be a pussy. Fine. Let me just ask you this one question. What if I find out that I love to choke you more than you like to be choked? Where the fuck are we gonna be with that? I don't want
All right. Dustin, did Malfunction Junction out funny Randy Holton or vice versa? Who gets your vote?
He pulled it out in the end. I'm going to give it to Malfunction Junction.
Right on. Joey Lee, who gets your vote?
Well, I guess Malfunction Junction.
2 for Malfunction Junction. Camilo, who gets your vote? Unmute your mic and your voice will follow.
Thank you. Both were strong. Both had good jokes. Malfunction Junction definitely ended that set with some strong domestic violence joke. I'm going with Malfunction Junction.
Right on. King Dave, who gets your vote?
Well, I'm with the Junction one more time. I was able to follow him best.
I think so. Damien, who gets your vote?
Yeah, he did. He pulled that one out at the end. That was pretty good. He had me cracking up. Yeah, the Junction.
The junction of the function of it all. Congratulations, Malfunction Junction. You get 5 points. This is an all or nothing round. Shout out to the Academy.
Well, thank you, Academy, for allowing me to be here and not letting the dude that would stand on top of the mountain when I was born throw me into the pit. Thanks for that. Allowing me to survive this long to make it in front of you guys. Appreciate it. And Brenda, thanks for having me on the show.
We love you. Y'all give it up one more time for Malfunction Junction and pulling it out. And are you funnier than that? All right, you guys, it's time for our last You Say USA trivia question. It's an interactive comedy trivia game. You guys who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, you guys can write your answers in the comments section and help the comedians get it correct. If the audience, which is everybody else, gets it correct, they win 0 points. But if the audience, the rest of the comedians, gets it wrong, they win 5 points. So please help them to do their best. And I am going to call a executive order decision since we're handing them out like popcorn anyway. And Camilo, you prepared a question for us like I asked you. Y'all give it up for Camilo for reading. Woo! Amen for reading. All right. So you'll get a chance to pose your question and give us 3 answers and see if we can figure it out. So let her rip.
Okay, this is geography. So this city has the lowest elevation in the world, and it is the oldest, most continuously inhabited city in the world. I hope that makes sense. So it's been inhabited the longest continuously, and it has the lowest elevation. So you want 3 guesses? 3 multiple choice. Beijing, China. Jericho, Israel. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Oh, wow. And all those names are something I probably can't understand. So go ahead and ask your question one more time and give the answers.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more time. Geography. This city has the lowest elevation in the world, and it is the oldest, uh, most most continuously inhabited city ever. So the choices are Beijing, China, Jericho, Israel, or Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
All right, you guys heard the question, heard the answers 2 times over. 30 seconds on the clock. Uh-oh. Let the conversation begin.
I believe it is Jericho because it was, although it was torn down by Joshua, it was rebuilt. And also you have the Dead Sea, which Salt Sea, which is at obviously at a low level. Addis Ababa is what, Ethiopia? I don't think so.
Yeah,
And
you've
what
seen
was the
those
one?
people. God hates them.
Beijing. I've never heard anything like that. I think Jericho. That's what I'd vote.
Because it's in the Bible. Ethiopia was over there too, and it's equally as fucked up. It's part of his creation.
Yeah, but it's not at a low sea level. You had the Salt Sea, which
I was going to say New Orleans because it's under the fucking ocean, but it was not
that
on here.
isn't a
10
choice.
seconds on the clock.
Well, he also
Okay.
said the
Israel.
longest inhabited, and that would be Beijing, China, and the longest inhabited at the same amount of time. Beijing, China.
Lily, they got any?
No, I'm sticking with Israel.
She's in the massage chair, so she's not in.
5,
I'm locking in on China.
4, 3,
Jericho.
Jericho. That's
Jericho.
right. Joshua
2,
built.
1.
In protest.
Cameras off. Everybody agreed. All right. Give us. They all said, I believe Beijing. So
Is that
what
what
is
they
the
said?
correct answer?
They said Beijing. Is that what they said?
No.
No.
Oh, what did you guys say? Jericho.
Jericho.
Joey Lee nailed it. It's Jericho. Jericho is next to the Dead Sea, and Jericho has been inhabited for over 12,000 years, I think.
Wow.
Jericho,
Look at
Israel.
us learning something around here. All right, Camilo, because they got it correct. Your fate is in their hands. So I'm going to put you backstage while they discuss. Everybody else, cameras on. You guys have 30 seconds on the clock to decide whether Camilo will be doing 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. Let the conversation begin.
Did he do?
I want
comedy
3
already?
minutes of the one-liners. He's got his own album on Spotify.
Okay, let's hear those
one-liners.
dirty one-liners.
3 minutes of one-liners.
Yeah, lock it in.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm going to assume the other two have locked it in. Camilo, your teammates have decided that you will be doing this 3 minutes of one-liners because they are curious and want to hear, and so am I. So I'm glad that that's what they picked. 3 minutes on the clock. Let the funny begin.
I'm not doing too good. I was in bed last night and I had a stroke. Luckily, none of it got on the bed sheets. I own a water bed. Kind of. My mattress is soaked in urine. Because I wet the bed, which is incredibly embarrassing. You guys ever pee in the pool growing up? I peed in the pool recently. It was a Uber pool. They kicked me out, except I was fucked up because I was driving. So I messed up. My parents separated when I was 13. They were Siamese twins. My mom's like a brick. She's flat on all sides and gets laid by Mexicans.
Fuck yeah.
My uncle has 10 kids. My uncle has 10 kids. He told me that condoms are for pussies. I said, no, stupid. They're for penises. This dumbass doesn't know how condoms work. I just signed a contract with HBO. $250,000, which sounds nice, but I feel like I'm paying too much. What do you guys think?
Right.
My friend got it $14.99. I just got banned from Costco for abusing the free samples. Yeah, I didn't know that big screens weren't part of the free samples. I don't know if you guys went to I went to college. I majored in biology and I minored in film. Yeah, I minored in film. No, I'm sorry, I filmed minors. I'm just playing. I studied medicine. Yeah, I studied medicine in college. Xanax, Percocet, Oxycontin, all that shit. Yeah.
Before we have to put up any more disclaimers, y'all give it up one more time for Camilo, and let's play our game within a game. If you enjoyed what Camilo did, cameras on to show your appreciation. If not so much, leave your cameras off and we'll discuss it later at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, Camilo, how do you think you did? Unmute your mic and your voice will follow.
Forgive me. I think I got 4 out of 7.
You think you got 4 out of 7? Well, let's see what happened. Light it up. Congratulations. You got everybody left in the studio, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a full stream turn. So congratulations to you. That's 7 more points to add to your schedule. To your total. And remember, only up to 25. But go ahead and tell people where they can find more of your funny, because that's the privilege that you get when you get a full stream turn.
So I got 2 albums on Spotify. One is called Practice. That was my first album. It's not that good. It's kind of crappy. Second one is called Salvadorian Deli. And then 1 week from today, Sunday, I'll be at the DC Improv.
Woo! Y'all clap it up. Yeah, DC Improv. Get your tickets. Phil Page, that's out there where you're at. Get your tickets. Go see your boy. All right, Camilo. Well, very nicely done. And we have arrived finally at the end of the show. So give yourselves a hand for making it to the end. Very nicely done. This is the part where we do our shout outs. It would be remiss of us not to pay homage to those who have helped us out in some way, shape, or form in comedy, because it's cool to give people their flowers while they're on top of the dirt. 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, and then you tell me your point total and you give us your golden shout out, which is somebody else on the board who you think did a phenomenal job on this episode. All right, Dustin, shout out.
I'm going to shout out to my wife and shout out to Jesus Christ for rising again. Happy Easter. Golden shout out to, I'm going to give it to Malfunction Junction tonight.
Okay, well, you got to give us a why. You can't just.
Yeah, he just consistently was funny, across the board.
Okay, maybe I can see y'all performing together one day. I can dream it. Okay, and how many points did you reach today?
I had 6.
Yeah, you did not zero out. Woo! All right. Dustin, well, thank you so much. We shout you and your wife out. And
I got him as 5, by the way. I got him as 5.
I had 5, and then I got +1 with another game.
Okay, maybe I didn't count that. I did scratch out something. I wasn't sure. Okay,
Yeah.
6. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, 6 it is. This is on video, so we can always go back and see. Still,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure not enough points to win the game, but we appreciate you coming by and giving it a try and doing your best. And again, like I said, you are just fantastic to have on the show. I love you all the time. Keep coming, bring your friends. Everybody who's a friend of yours is a friend of ours. Last question, what did you think about the new folks?
Good. I know it's not easy being new. I was new 2 shows ago, so I get it. It's kind of confusing at first.
Any advice?
Just keep with it.
Hey, I love it. Well, Dustin, we kiss, 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 and we will see you on the next episode.
Thanks,
Randy
guys.
Holton, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
I would like to shout out to my new microphone that apparently works much better than any of the other junk that I had before. So
Shout out.
Shout out to the mic.
That's right. I definitely wasn't like, oh my God, Randy, be still. Or, Randy, I can't hear you.
Exactly.
So definitely shout out to your microphone and shout out to you. Who gets your golden shout out and how many points did you have?
Well, I'm still on the schneid. I'm the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the bottom. I'm not with the crackers on the bottom. I'm below the crackers. I'm at the bottom of the bottom.
Olives.
0. I'm making a living down there at the 0. Yeah, 0.
Yeah,
You had
0. That's what I had you down for.
That's
And
my
who gets
home.
the golden shout out?
Golden shout out. Wow, kind of a tough one. But that Camilo, I'll give it to him. That 3 minutes he did, or was that 1 minute or 3 minutes? But the tasteless one-liners that are racial filled, I'm on board.
I love it. Well, shout out to you, Randy. Thank you for coming by. All your support to the show. You don't know how much it means, but it means another episode for sure. We'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned to the Green Room. Malfunction Junction, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Well, I'd like to make a shout out for the Bible and the first ever mentioned vaccination with the Passover vaccine. It gave me something to kill an argument with earlier. That was pretty good. In case you don't know, Passover fucked a lot of people up in Egypt because they didn't get that fucking lamb's blood on their door. Yeah. Without that vaccination, all the firstborn died. So shout out to that. And then we'll give my golden shout out to the musician. He was here. He hung in there pretty well. So for him to not be a comedian, he did
Thank
well.
you, Junction. I appreciate that.
No
And
problem.
how many points did you end up with?
Well, that
I got
I'm
him at
not
9.
sure.
I got him at 9.
Okay.
Is that what you
Sounds
got?
good?
I had 7, but if he's got 9, I'm going with his autism.
All right. Well, 9 it is. Shout out to you, Malfunction Junction. I'm sure that's still not enough to win, but we appreciate you coming by and giving
It
it.
actually ties him. He ties.
It's not enough to win, but I appreciate you coming by and giving it a try. So we definitely love you, and we will see you on the next episode. Stay tuned to the Green Room. All right,
Yes,
Joey
ma'am.
Lee,
Right,
30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Wow. It's Easter, man. I mean, what? Shout out to Jesus Christ who came to this earth, born as a baby, lived amongst us, and then died for our sins. I mean, what else do you want to shout out about today? That's it. I'm done. Now, my golden, golden delight or whatever we call him, I'm going to give it to Mello. I just felt a vibe with him. I just felt really cool. He's a cool guy. So I'm going with Mello.
Okay. We love that. How many points did you end the night with?
I had 5.
Woo! You didn't zero out. Still not enough to win. but we do appreciate you coming by and giving it a try and helping us to develop the games. And on top of that, for your unending support to the platform, we really appreciate you, Joey. Love you to life.
No problem.
Doo-doo, doo-doo. Next up, we got Camilo. All right, Camilo, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out.
Thank you. I'm gonna shout out King Dave, fellow first timer, couple of Sauce in the City virgins. King Dave said he was shy, but he did a good job. He was good. And
I think so too.
mhm. And shout out to you, Brenda. Thank you.
Aw, it weren't nothing, but a lot. I had to fight like 6 homeless people to get to the bus to get here on time. But that's besides the point. We shout you out, Camilo. Thank you so much for skipping your nap and hanging out with us tonight. Very funny stuff, worthy of a clip. So shout out to your comedy and Spotify for recognizing talent. Love that. All right, because you are a newbie, you get the same 3 questions when I remember to ask them, and tonight is one of those nights. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Number 1, did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Yay! Number 2, was the show anything like the invite that you received?
Yes. Yeah, the way you messaged me, I could tell this is gonna be a lively show. And actually, I went back and looked at some of your older shows, so I had a good idea of what to expect.
Oh, you just made my heart pump a little bit. Yay, y'all give it up for a stalker. We love y'all. Yes, so thank you for going back and watching the content. That always fills my heart with glee. Number 3, most important to all of us, including me. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Will you come back and join us for another episode?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yay! Y'all give it up for Camilo. Hey, ooh, 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 ooh. We look forward to having you back. Shout out to you. And again, I know it's late night, but it's in the title. So I am transparent, but thank you for staying up and giving us just a sneak peek into your Spotify goodness, I guess. Stay tuned to the green room. That's where the magic happens. All right, King Dave, I'm so proud of you. 30.
Well,
Oh,
thank
wait. How many points did you end up with, Camilo?
I finished with 8 points.
Yep, that's what I got.
All right, 8 points for you. Still not enough to win, but definitely really good. And we appreciate you coming by to give it a try. And who gets your golden shout out?
That's different from King Dave? The golden
That was it. That was it.
Oh, I'm sorry, King. Right, I didn't ask the question, so I didn't remember the answer. All right, King Dave got your golden shout out, and you got 8 points. So remember that. All right, King Dave, now it's your turn. 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Well, number 1, I want to shout out to you, Brenda, because without you, I wouldn't be here. This has been an experience that's challenged me to my core. I felt kind of defeated through this whole thing. It's not, it don't come by this naturally. And so, I came out here to challenge myself. I want to shout out to people who love each other, people who take care of each other, and people who like to laugh. And that's kind of my vibe. And I want to get better at communicating, meet new funny people. My golden, the guy who made me laugh the most was Mr. Junction tonight. He has got quite an incredible brain, even with a stroke. Maybe that made him even smarter. Who knows? But it was just wonderful. Camilo, thank you for, I thought you were actually being sarcastic with me previously, and to say that you appreciated my thing, that made me feel much better. So, maybe I'm being a little too sensitive, but yeah, this has definitely been a challenge. What else I want to say? Oh, I wanted to say something about the singer, Mr. Mello. I'm a big Mel Torme fan. everybody says I sound like Mel Torme when I sing. So when he mentioned him, I could, there was no way I could not like him. So nice to meet you, Mr. Mello. And that's it.
Well, we appreciate your shout outs. How many points did you end with?
I'm sorry. That part of it, I completely lost. I didn't.
0.
0. Yeah.
Okay. 0 is a very easy number.
It's a good round number.
Nice and round, easy to remember, but not clearly enough to win. But we do appreciate you coming by and giving it a try. I'm so proud of you. I'm just
Thank you,
over here
Brenda.
feeling like a little mama hen. All right. We have the 3 questions that we ask of all our newbies. Are you ready for yours?
Sure. Go ahead.
Number 1, did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. 100%. I enjoyed myself.
Yay. Number 2, was it harder than you thought?
Yes. For me, it's very challenging. I'm very introverted, and to actually speak in front of people, I'm always filled with fear, and I appreciate the challenge. So yeah, it's a struggle, but you know what, it's good for me. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody not leaving when I talked. So there you go.
Oh, there we go. Because I was gonna say to be or not to be, no call back. Anyway, but question 2B is did the cast make you feel at home? Were you okay with the cast?
Yeah, everybody was cool. I had no issue with anybody. My biggest issue was with myself and my own inner dialogue. And it's fun.
Okay.
Put yourself out there and take a chance and fall on your face and see if you can get better the next time.
Absolutely. Well, number 3, most important to us, will there be a next time? Will you come back and join us again and challenge yourself one more time?
Well, that's completely up to you. If you feel, that I can come on and join and maybe make a little laugh and a joke and a funny comment, I will come back.
Okay, let's see. Cast vote. Should he come back?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. King Dave, you got to come back, bro.
All right. I appreciate that. Yes.
Well, there you have it, King Dave. We shout you out, and we hope that you found a home here with us because we'd love to have you back.
Thank you, Brenda, and thank you, team.
Remember that. All right, Damien, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Hey, shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to you, Brenda, of course. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this platform you put together for all of us. It's always a joy to see the new talent comes rolling through here. I've seen many and hired many. You guys are awesome. You guys should all be proud of yourselves. Mello, I love your style, man. It's spot on. A little bit of Mitch Hedberg in there. Keep that up. I mean, that's a compliment. King Dave, slide in there and just say whatever comes to mind. If you think it's funny or if you think it's uncomfortable, if it's something you don't want to ever tell anyone, this is the place to do it. It's good therapy too. I stopped going to my doctor. Now I just call Brenda. Shout out. But shout out to all y'all. Joey Lee, of course, Mr. Tony Klein, and Randy, you're a gem. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, you're not even getting older down there in Florida. You just kind of stay at one level.
Well, that's really sweet of you. I'm really digging this new thing that you got going on, Damien. So
all you guys did great. And shout out again, Brenda. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a platform. And it's going to take all of you places that you didn't think were possible. And that's the real shout out, and that is Sauce in the City as a group. But she gets all the kudos. It's all her.
Oh, well, thank you, Damien. That's so sweet. How many points did you end up with?
I got 37.
Well, I was more closer to 0.
I got 37. I was counting. I got 37.
Well, that's going to have to be another episode. I'm going to have to go back.
No,
and
I'm
watch.
talking about
How's
over the year. Over the year, I'm up to 37.
How about we
Oh.
give you one?
Definitely. Okay, but 0 for this episode. Not enough to win, but we do appreciate you coming by and sharing with us in the jokes. You know, we always love to see you and Connie. Stay tuned to the green room. Mellow Mel, go ahead. 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out.
Shout out first, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for coming back today, every year, all day, any day, to my family, to my woman, to my sons, my daughter, to Joseph. Keep your head up. That's my other son. And to Brenda, and to everybody here, but to Brenda, thank you for allowing me to be on this platform.
I don't think, I know we could do it without you, but it would be so much less fun. So thank you for coming out and sharing your jokes with us. Who gets your golden shout out?
My golden shout out, it's got to go to, it's King David or Junction. Junction, because, I got to pick one. King David digs Mel Torme, so guess what? King David.
All right.
Well, we shout you out, Mellow Mel. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing the jokes. And how many points did you have?
If I did accurate, I had 10.
Is that correct, Joey?
I got 9.
I got 10 because the last one I got extra point for someone at a point for the. That's what, I was at 9. Then I got extra point. But if you say 9, then I tie up with Junction.
Yeah, I had a 1 point that I scratched off. I think that was when we were doing the game where
You're cheating. You're rigging the whole thing, Joey. Joey, I know you're going to rig the whole thing.
The cool part about this, before we start saying stuff that we can't take back, is that it's on video and we can go back and watch it. So look in your inboxes to see who is the winner of this episode. But I think I'm the winner right now because you guys are fantastic. Thank you, Joey Lee, King, Dave, Malfunction Junction, Mellow Mel, Dustin Callahan, Randy Holton, Damien, and Camillo. You guys have rocked this episode out, and that is who my shout outs go to because you guys are all amazing and great. I have a couple more shout outs to do, which is submissions for the 7th annual Black Women in Comedy Laugh Fest. They open today, y'all, until June 19th. No late submissions, $30 non-refundable fee. I know the creator of this show. Hopefully I can convince her to come on. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want you guys to bombard her with things. But definitely there is the information for you guys, Black Women in Comedy. If you guys want to submit your resumes, please inbox me, let me know, or you know where to find her. If you don't know, then you probably don't want to submit your tape. Because yes, okay, I'll give you a hint, Joanne. So shout out to her, great show. Get your submissions in, make sure that it happens. Then I think was this tonight, or am I late?
No. Well,
this was yesterday. Gosh darn it. Well, shout out to Phil Strickland and the gang over there in Ohio for putting this show on. I can't believe I missed it. I would have thought it was on Sunday, but not. However, you can still buy tickets because it is on video and you still can see the replay. So if you want tickets at a discount, hit me up and we'll see what we can make happen. Maybe a watch party. Who knows? And last but certainly not least, I want to shout out to my dad in heaven I missed your anniversary this year, Dad, on Facebook, so I thought I would mark it with a video. This is what I've been up to. You always told me to follow my dreams, make friends, and you were the most fun guy on the planet. You are where I learned my love for joy and the love to love, or I'm sorry, and the knowledge to love other people, even if they're not my blood relatives. So I love you and I miss you. And that's my mommy and my son and all my nieces and everybody. But I miss my dad the most. So shout out to you for making me me. And with that being said, my name is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. I want to shout out to everybody that was in the audience tonight. Tommy D was out there looking in. So he says, what does he say? Another hilarious episode is in the books. What a fun night. So shout out to him. You guys can shout out. Say shout out Tommy D.
Hey,
Shout out Tommy D.
Hey, Tommy D.
Shout out Tommy D.
Oh, that was pretty good. Shout out to this guy over on StreamYard. He's always trying to get us to buy cheap views on streamboo.com. I don't really do this kind of thing, but shout out to him because he's on like every episode. I think he thinks I'm
Hey,
going to give him.
What's up, Stalker?
Yeah, what's up?
What
We
is
love.
he
We
trying
love.
to do? Stream Boo.
He's a stalker.
You don't need Narcan
trying
for that, do you?
to buy views and stuff like that, and we don't really do that around
Oh,
here. We like,
viewers.
yeah, we like organic stuff. But shout out to Abigail, who is an organic viewer. Yes, that is true. Pink and Yellow, Dustin Callahan for the win. Shout out to her. Yep. David Green agrees with the Pink and Yellow. So shout out to Funny Man Green, who was tuning in. Lloyd Legacy Sharp just stopping through. Rock on, SNDC. Shout out to Lloyd Legacy Sharp for paying attention. And with that, I think my voice is on its last little decibel. So I'm going to get out of here. Tune in for our next episode Wednesday, 4:23, y'all. Same place, same time, same channel. Well, maybe a different channel. We'll see what happens. We're out of here. Stay tuned to the green room. Boo.
Are you ready?